Jen, that's right. We're learning this very heavy news in real time. Again, Marissa said it. This is a very active and fluid situation. New information and details are coming into our newsroom. We're working to learn about everything that's happening in front of us now. I do want to talk a little bit about what a man who tells me his daughter is inside. She works at the country club and is inside on lockdown with about a dozen other people. We're also just seeing, I'm going to step off camera, just maybe we can see here, we're seeing more responders, crews. Looks like that is a SWAT vehicle coming in. We're seeing more police. We're seeing Manchester police now being let in by the state police cruiser that has been blocking the road here. We're seeing lots of more responders coming. I mean, the scene just really keeps intensifying, even though that we are learning the one suspect from this shooting incident has been detained. We're seeing now some of these troopers and officers about to get out of their cars. We did see several dozen others earlier as well with very large guns running, trying to get a sense of the situation. Looks like they're turning right here, more farther into the very large perimeter that police have set up. So again, we've been here for about 2 hours now, and still law enforcement keeps coming, and officers and more state police, and clearly the SWAT team is here now. So the situation is still very intense, not only out here, but again, for folks inside. Again, I was speaking with a man who says his daughter is inside on lockdown with over about a dozen other folks who have been told to stay where they are until things calm down a bit throughout the night. And he says that his daughter did see someone dressed in all black come into one of the restaurants at the country club and start shooting. They're in contact with their daughter, and they're just trying to see her and make sure that she's safe. So again, we're seeing lights and sirens, and it's just a very scary, intense situation here, and we are working to learn more information. Marissa, that's right. Police are not letting anybody even thinking about coming through this road. We're on Spitbrook Road here in Nashua to come past this state police cruiser that has been posted in the middle of this intersection for a few hours at this point. They even asked us several times to move back, telling us it's not safe to be as close to the perimeter that they have up to the scene. And so, of course, we are trying to be respectful of that and as safe as we can possibly be. The neighborhood itself is relatively quiet right now, aside from some of the sirens we're hearing. We are seeing some police drones going up every so often as well. So clearly police are trying to get a sense of everything that is going on. We do know, again, one suspect has been detained from this shooting incident. That suspect is in police custody. We know that, I do want to reiterate, there are several other victims who have injuries who were taken to the hospital. Those injuries were not gunshot related. That's according to Nashua Police. And so we're learning that people were seriously hurt in the chaos of this shooting. And so still very intense, very serious situation, clearly from all of the police cars. And we're seeing those drones going up. We're even seeing some responders way off in the distance there, still huddled up, talking amongst themselves. They've been that way for probably about an hour now. So we're just trying to get a feel for things, stay safe, and learn more information. need a jacket.
Yep, you want
one? Adon is running right now. The car's right there. Yeah.
You're doing great, by the way.
Thank you.
No deal.
All right.
Appreciate it. You as well.
Yeah. I was up in Cambridge by my house.
Trying to hear my interview.
Shooting in Nashua. I'm like, so I left it up here. I beat my estimate by 5 minutes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I got here in about 45 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, Jen, I'm here. I'm here. Mm-hmm. Yes, so I have been speaking with a father who says his daughter is an employee at the country club here, and when she was working this evening, she did see someone come into the area that she was in near the restaurant wearing all black, who she says just started shooting. She says she immediately went into the kitchen and began to hide. She's with about 13 to 15 other people right now still. As far as we know, I haven't had a chance to catch up with him since we've come on the air, but as far as we know, still inside the country club, waiting to be told that it's safe to come out from all of the responders that are here. I asked him how she sounded on the phone. He said she sounded like anyone would in this kind of terrifying situation. She sounded hysterical. She didn't know what was going on, and she just wanted to immediately be with her family. He tells me, that father tells me, he and his wife drove 30 minutes to just come, and now they're just waiting for her to be released, for the police to give the okay for her and the other folks, the other 13 to 15 people that she's currently hiding with and lockdown with to come out. But again, some relief for those folks. I'm sure that the one suspect, Nashua police have said, was from this serious shooting, this deadly shooting incident, has been placed into police custody and detained. So still a very scary situation for these folks who are likely dealing with all kinds of emotions after a night like this. That's still very much going on. That, of course, I'm sure many of them believe wasn't supposed to end like this. And so we're learning from that father that the daughter is safe, that she's just waiting to be reunited with him, with the father, and with her family, just like other folks are going to be at that unification center we talked about. Jen, that's a great question. From speaking with the father throughout the night tonight, he told me that his daughter has told him she saw and heard those gunshots near the Prime restaurant at the Sky Meadow Country Club. I'm not exactly sure where she was positioned. I just know that he tells me as soon as she heard those gunshots and saw that person she says was wearing all black who started shooting, she immediately went into the kitchen with others to begin hiding, really not knowing what was going on, but just scared and looking for safety, just like I'm sure everyone else inside Sky Meadow at the time was trying to do. her daughter still inside?
She is. So
Okay.
they called 911 to let them know that there's about 13 of us. They're in a condo. They were, when they ran, they huddled in the ground floor of the condo, and then some.
Did she say she heard? Where did she say she heard the shots? At the restaurant, right?
She saw this. She saw
At the restaurant, right? At Prime.
Prime.
Okay, good, because I said that on air.
No, yeah, Prime.
Yep.
It was Prime. Right through there's a glass, and she saw. She just happened to look through the fireplace, and she saw a guy in black started just shooting.
What does she say is happening right now?
Well, they're trying to come down here, but the police said, nope, you're not going to come down yet. But I guess they're bringing everybody to the fire station, which is right down here.
There's a hotel, I think. There's
Is
like
that
a
where it is? That's
reunification.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where you could probably see her.
They're taking everybody's names and information. I'm sure that they're going to want to get statements and stuff.
Yeah.
But they all were going to walk down together, and the police stopped her.
And where is she huddling? Like, just
Well,
trying to stay safe?
no, they're up in an apartment. So someone who lives here let them
Right.
in.
So basically, they went into the bottom level of the condos, and they couldn't go any higher because it's a secure building. So people were trying to block the door. They were breaking the lights so that people couldn't see. And somebody who lives on the third floor basically let them in, and they were all with that person.
She's with some of the bridal party.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And a few people that were eating.
Downstairs, outside.
She said, and outside.
Yeah.
So she heard the shots. She ran to the kitchen.
Ran to the kitchen and
saw
said,
the person walk in.
She saw them come in. No, she saw the person standing and shooting. And then she freaked, and then she ran to the kitchen and said, there's someone shooting. And I think it took a while for them to realize that what was going on, because they just kind of poo-pooed it for a second.
Right.
And then all hell broke loose.
And then that's when she and the others.
Yeah,
ran
that's
to
where
the
everyone.
bottom level.
Yeah. I'm getting update. Yeah. But they said they took some people to the fire station. I don't know if that's true or not.
So we know one person has died.
Inside. Yes. That's
Mhm.
right. And the shooter is not deceased? I thought there's conflicting reports.
I'm getting so many emails
Yeah.
because we were like live streaming
Yeah.
and our microphone was on and I dropped an
you got me.
F-bomb. So I dropped an F-bomb and people could hear.
Oh,
So...
no. You got me.
No, I did.
Oh, you did.
I mean, what do people
I
expect?
know.
It's intense. I'm a human being.
That's right. Oh,
I said, there's no fucking internet service.
No, I know. I'm trying to get WWR on for updates. So I guess there's no more active shooter.
Yeah,
out
so
there.
there's some relief now because they know the shooter. Yep. All right, I've got to take this is my executive producer. Thank you so much. Hello? I'm on Spitbrook Road. But like Steph, we're standing like right where, like at the, like where it splits between June's Stable and Spitbrook Road. So I guess you could just say both.
They didn't, yeah, they're about being closer. But they
I'm on.
this staging area
One
at
second,
Roy
please.
Park, ROI. That's what Dylan sent me a while ago.
Seriously frustrated right now. I'm on Dune Stable Road, but we're like standing right before it turns into. Dunstable. But it says Sky Meadow Drive.
Y'all are saints. I'm at the country. Well, I'm as close to the country club as I can get from here. Like I said, I'm next to the Denny on East Dunstable Road. You have to turn towards Sky Meadow.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can't go any further down the road. Okay, bye. Okay. Hello? That's okay. I need to charge my phone. Don, I gotta sit in the car for a second to charge my phone.
Okay. Yeah, no idea how many people were there.
Okay, are we going on the air at 10:30? Okay. Bye. Yep. Okay.
not necessarily, right, but we'll do that when it starts. Oh, when does that start? Well, when they come up with, like, but that's not happening yet. So that'll happen.
It's off right now.
Yeah, okay, so we'll just switch, I'll turn it on, just off and then turn it on.
Okay, yeah.
When we get
When are you going live against?
9:30, it was a bus.
Off and on for about 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and since COVID began, more so since COVID began.
Mm-hmm. Where are you from originally?
I was born in Nashua.
Oh, okay, yeah. Are we good to go? All right, my first question is going to be my easiest. Do you mind saying and spelling your name for me, sir?
Yep, Billy Williams, BILLYWILLIAMS.
All right, so do you mind just describing to me what you've been seeing here tonight?
Yeah, so I woke up around, I think probably 6:35, and I felt like uneasy about something going on. I didn't know why I felt that way. And within a couple minutes, I started to see police going down the street every couple minutes. And so I felt that was unusual because 20 minutes in, they were still going by. So I decided to go online and see what was going on. And a friend of mine from Louisiana actually told me that if you looked up New Hampshire news, it came up as an active shooter at Sky Meadow. So I was like, that's right up the street. So I decided to try to go take a look to see what was going on. So I was going to drive up here, but when I went to look out the window, I saw the traffic was backed up and people were turning around. So I decided I should probably walk up here on foot. So I walked up here, and I've been here for about maybe 25 minutes, and seeing things come and go.
Seeing this, hearing what happened, knowing that, there at one point was an active shooter at large, how are you feeling about all of it?
Well, interestingly, I've always wondered, like, how there seems to be a lot of shootings going on, and a lot of them seem to be, like, further away to me, and then I always thought, well, now this one seems to be, like, so close. So it made me think, oh, goodness, like, now it's right at my front door. So kind of made me nervous, and I was just hoping that there were going to either be nobody hurt and no casualties, and there would be at least as good of an outcome as possible, because these things can be really horrible. And I was just like, my mind's thinking, I don't know how bad this could be. So it really hit,
I mean, quite literally in your backyard.
Yeah, literally. I literally live about a minute walk that way. So.
And to hear that one person has passed away,
Mm-hmm.
I know you always hope for the best, of whatever that means in this sort of situation, but how are you feeling about that, knowing so close?
Well, honestly, when I heard about it, my mind was going all over the place with it could be nobody, it could be dozens of people killed. I didn't really know, because from all the other ones I've heard about, they all have different varying numbers of people that are hurt and pass away. So I was nervous. So if it's one person, that's horrible, and I wish that hadn't happened. So I guess
out of the fire station, and they are now headed over to the Sheridan Para to be reunited. Unfolding right now. We're also being told that there will be an update from the Assistant Attorney General Peter Hinckley here in New Hampshire coming up probably in about 30 minutes, along with the Nashua Police Chief as well, and we'll be getting to that a little bit later on to give us additional details on exactly what unfolded here. But what we do know right now is all this began unfolding inside the dining room earlier tonight. That's when a shooter walked in, opened fire, hit at least one person, but we are being told that multiple people have been injured, and that
I just heard Kevin.
Witness says all this happened in an instant. Here's what he had to say. All right, Sky 7 HD over the scene right here in Nashua tonight, where you can see the massive police presence. This is a crime scene here, but instead of searching for a suspect, that is not happening now. So you have a crime scene that's actually been frozen by investigators. They'll wait to execute search warrants. They're looking for evidence. Our witness says that he actually saw the shooter drop a gun under the ground before he left the dining room, the shooting scene itself, and that's all part of the investigation. We know ATF agents here on the ground as well, all part of this ongoing investigation. We're live in Nashua, New Hampshire tonight. Steve Cooper, 7 News 19.
Yeah, well, Jen, as you and Marissa mentioned, one person is dead after a shooting at Sky Meadow Country Club here in Nashua, and we're told that at least a half a dozen others were taken to nearby hospitals with injuries. Right now, we are about a half a mile away from that country club at Spitbrook Road Fire Station. We are told that witnesses are inside speaking with law enforcement. Now, this area, there is a huge police presence. There are fire engines, there are law enforcement, both local and state. There are helicopters flying by. We just saw moments ago people who appear to have been dressed in a wedding party attire walking out of the fire station, and we spoke with people who lived nearby, and they saw cruisers flying down this road just around 7:30, 8 o'clock or so. Nashua police say they are investigating an incident at Sky Meadow Country Club, possibly involving multiple gunshot victims. Police said surveillance video confirmed that there was only one shooter and that they are currently being detained and that there is no threat to the public. We are expected to hear from the Attorney General's office right here in a matter of a few minutes or so, and we will bring you those updates as we learn them. For now, we're live here in Nashua. Maria Wilson, WMUR News 9. Can you ask?